Hi everyone, Jim here again, talking about my i4 and how we're getting on. Not a huge amount to report from last week. You notice I'm back in the office because it's getting dark now. So what's my starting point? We absolutely love this car. I've had it a month now. We've done 1,200 miles in that month. Most of those miles have been nipping around town, Tesco's, dog walking, that sort of domestic stuff. And we did one big trip last Sunday. We did 250 miles, I think, in a day. But I did a little report out on that anyway. And that was on one charge. We started 100%. We finished, I think, at 17%. We then hit a problem that we couldn't charge the car on Sunday. So I contacted my dealership, BMW, and spoke to them, and they were brilliant, helped me out no end by just sent a car up here, and then through another car and different leads we established that it was not the BMW, it was the pod charger that was the problem. And then BMW very kindly allowed me to charge my car at the dealership, so I got up to another 80% charge on a fast charger, which was fantastic and great service. So thank you to BMW Inverness. It did take 5 days to get an answer from Podpoint. I reported it straight away. I was actually away on business during the week, so Thursday I came back, I still had a response. So I emailed them back and said, on your initial response you said 24 hours, it's now at least 48 hours, when do I get a response? They sent through a list of instructions which turned out to be remarkably easy about how to reset the pod, which is just there's a little white box by your electricity box. You just open it up, reset it, and that has worked, and that has solved the problem. But over the week, I think I was at 80% Monday, and when I put it on charge this afternoon, after nipping around, we've done a few jobs out and about today, we were at 35%, I think. So we lost 55% during the week. So we're doing those little journeys. I don't know how many miles we did. Well, I didn't really do any miles this week. I was away, but my wife did. One of the questions I've been asked is how much it loses overnight. Is there any, I think the term is parasitic loss, and not to any level that I've noticed. It's not a problem level. It loses some. Depends a bit on the weather, on how cold it is. So, but I haven't seen any issue. It's been very warm here the last few days, which I think why we haven't used so much battery. But I haven't really noticed anything parasitic wise. The second question I get asked quite a lot is how much does it charge on a public charger to do fast charging? And the answer to that is I don't know, because I've never done it and not been called upon to do it. I thought maybe I would once my pod wasn't working, but it is now. So I haven't done a public charge yet. We'll be going down to England in December, so we will be public charging then. And on my journey, I have an Ionity charge to do. We'll be at Perth, and then somewhere around Kirkby Lonsdale, we have an Instavolt. Now on the BMW card, they have Ionity and I think BP Pulse, but they don't have Instavolt, so I've had to have another app on my phone for Instavolt. Is that a problem? No, it's not an app on my phone. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. If you want single charging, probably buy a Tesla, but what I will do is just charge. So I will know more then after the first charge. Probably won't be very much. Second charge, well, the first charge probably the most it's going to be 30-40% at maximum. Second charge, that's going to be a big charge of a fast charger. So when I do that, I'll come back and report on it. The other thing that I've been asked and I wanted to tell you all about is how much does it actually cost me using a Podpoint off my domestic service. We found out this week that our electric meter isn't working properly. We had a smart meter fitted about 6 weeks ago, and for some reason it's not working. So we are talking to Octopus to try and work out why it isn't recording what we use, or we can't get meter readings in. So I can't give an accurate figure right now as to how much is it costing us to do a charge, but hopefully we will do that. So the problems that I've had, Octopus, Pod Point, nothing to do with the car. Living with any car, you're going to start to find out what works and what doesn't work. We love the car. Absolutely, I think it's a fantastic car. It's so comfortable. The tech is fantastic. So the issues we have are minor, and they're not solvable. They're just minor. So one is internal storage space, not a huge amount, and the cup holders where the cups go. From a driver perspective, it's quite hard to get your cup in and out if I go to Starbucks or something. So it's okay, but it's not as good as my Mercedes was. Second thing, internal storage isn't great. That's not a huge issue. On the Mercedes, we had a little net down by the passenger footwell, which is really handy. Don't have that, so it's never something that you're going to find out beforehand. The irritant that I have is the lane control, especially going down sort of tighter, twistier roads. Sometimes it feels like I'm fighting the car to stay straight. It seems the lines, and sometimes it seems to overreact. I don't know why. And I spoke to a BMW about it here, and they said it's just the roads. So yeah, it's not a big problem, just an irritant. Boot I've already moaned about. So the flip side of that is absolutely we love this car. My wife loves the car, which is great, and so much stuff that's good about it, and I'm really happy with it. So that's where we are. Sorry I can't tell you more information. As we do, I'll update on how we're getting on. But as I said, the problems we haven't been anything to do with the BMW. BMW themselves are really helpful. So if you're going to get one of these cars, you've got one order, you're going to really love it. This is a great car. Thanks for watching. Bye.